Hello the universe, this is Whovian Wizard and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are once again playing Minecraft communities as we so often are on this channel. And today in this video we are going to be building something brand new. And we're going to be building it just over there, right in between the sheep and the worm that you can't quite see because there's a potion shop and a Wizard Industries in the way, as well as a tree. But that's what we're going to be building. I assume you know the area, maybe. I don't know, I'll show you the area in just a second. So the first things first though, is we're going to go and say hello to the dogs, yet again, as we always do at the beginning of the videos. Whether it's in there, or whether they are in their secret base. And by the looks of things, that they are still in their secret base. And to be completely honest, from what I've seen in the past few videos, it doesn't seem like they're actually doing their work. So the reason why they're in their secret base, if you don't know, is because they're trying to create the funnest thing in the world. Like Wizard Industries has got his purpose, and all of the cats live in there. So I thought all the dogs could benefit from having their purpose, you know? This is what we're going to be building, by the way. And there is a chicken inside a chicken. There we go. I thought the dogs needed some sort of purpose, because all they really did is sit there and bark. That's pretty much all they did. And then they got fed sometimes, but that was about it. So I thought, yeah, why not give them some kind of purpose? And here's where the secret base is. It's so secret, even I can't find it. And I was the one that built it. And good morning, Mr. Villager Man, whose name I cannot remember. And this, to me, looks exactly the same as it was last time. This is what I mean. They're supposed to be finding the funnest thing in the world. And, like, they haven't done anything in a while. Like, maybe this is the funnest thing in the world. Like, I mean, I don't mean to question your judgment, doggos, because obviously you've been... Don't look at me like that when I said about questioning your judgment. I'll just stop for a second. I don't mean to question you, but that to me doesn't look like the funnest thing in the world. Maybe that's just because I haven't ridden it yet, you know? Maybe that is the secret. Maybe I have to ride it, and then as soon as I ride it, I might understand it. Maybe we should do that in the next episode. Maybe we should actually give it a go and see whether that is the funnest thing in the world. And then if it is, then we'll take them back to the doghouse. And if it isn't, then we're going to kill them. No, we'll just leave them there for a little bit longer to carry on working. They don't need a break. So this is what we're going to be building. So in this video, what we're building is quite simple. Like, we've got some colourful materials, but that's about it. And then as you can see in this chest, we have quite a bit of redstone. Not that much. A lot of it is to do with different blocks moving about the place, which is why we have so many blocks. So, like, yeah. This video is going to be quite simple with what we're building. We're mainly building the outside. And what we're building on the inside is going to be incredibly complicated. I'm not going to lie. So, we're going to do that in the next episode. But for now, we're just going to focus on doing this. So first off, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 7th, we're going to go out like that again. And then we're going to go across by, whoop, I don't have any orange concrete with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not 6. This is 6. So 6 there. And then, hang on a second. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then, that's not how it works. Then this. Then dupe and dupe, like so. And then this is going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th one, we're going to go out like this. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go like that. Then we're going to go like this. Then up here, we're going to go just like that. So that's going to be 3 along. But then this one over here is going to go like that. So it's going to look a little bit like this. And you may recognize this symbol a little bit. And if you do, then the reason why is because it's supposed to look a little bit like the pi symbol, as in 3.1415926535585 kind of pie, not the pumpkin variety. However, we're going to be selling the pumpkin variety in here. So this is going to be a pumpkin pie shop, or I guess if they add other pies, then we'll be selling those in here too, because why wouldn't we? And it's the way it works is there's going to be lots of tables, and on each table there's going to be a pressure plate, which is essentially going to be the table. And then on top of, if you stand on that pressure plate, then nothing will happen. But if everyone in the restaurant, if every table is stood on at once, then you get your order, essentially. So everyone needs to universally decide when they want their food, which sounds really weird. But yeah, that's the whole premise, because I really wanted to do something with AND gates. So if you don't know, an AND gate is a computer science term, which I was decent-ish at school, I guess. I wasn't a prodigy or anything. Like, you know, I got like a 7 in it or something. I don't know, which is the equivalent of an A. So I wasn't the greatest, but I definitely wasn't the worst. I think the only reason why I wasn't the worst is because I actually tried, unlike a lot of people who just use it as an excuse to play video games in lessons, which admittedly I did sometimes too. However, that's not what we're going to be talking about today. So I really wanted to, for a while, use an AND gate. So what an AND gate is if two, in computer science, it's if it's binary. So it would be on and on. If they're both on, then the thing coming off it is also on. If they're both off, then the thing coming off it is off. If that makes... This is so confusing. Right, I get it. Some of you will too. But you can do that in Redstone. You can do all of the different gates. Well, at least the basic ones that you taught at GCSE level are and or not. So not gates invert the signal, which everyone can do in Minecraft, I'm sure of it. OR gates is essentially just two levers leading to one bit of redstone, and if you switch either of them, then the redstone is activated. Whereas this one, well, I guess not just levers, anything that activates redstone, for an AND gate, they both need to be, or however many, all of them that are connected to the circuit need to be on. They need to all be switched on, which is something that like I've thought was a bit too simple to just do something like that, because everyone knows how, you know, like it's a thing with the stone or whatever material. Everyone seems to do it out of stone, with 3 redstone torches and a bit of redstone in the middle. Like, you know, everyone knows how to make a basic AND gate in Minecraft. Whereas there's... Because of that, because of the way it works, you can actually, and this works in computer science as well, this isn't just a Minecraft thing, it actually doubles up. So you could have 2 AND gates needing to be on to make the main AND gate turn on, if you know what I mean. So, like I said, it's if you don't know what I'm on about, it's confusing. Hopefully, by the end of this, these couple videos, not only will you understand what an AND gate is, but also know a little bit about computer science, and hopefully just as much as me, which means you should also be able to get a 7 if you ever take a computer science GCSE, which is very handy indeed. But that's pretty much the premise of this place. It's quite simple, but I don't know, it just seemed like something that I thought would be quite fun to do. This little corner piece here is not going to be sandstone because you could only see it from the outside, so it didn't really matter. But I mean, the inside, sorry. So it didn't really matter. Like, I could have done it. I don't really mind. I might change it at some point, but right now I'm not too bothered. But this is actually the reason why this goes in such a weird shape. Well, I say a weird shape. It's a right angle, which isn't that weird of a shape. The reason why it does it so unevenly, like this one's like 1, 2, 3, 4 across, in the middle, and this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The reason why there's such a big difference is because I actually saw this area here and was like, I want to build something there. And I kind of had this idea to do with the AND gates and the making it do something if everyone steps on it for quite a while. So I thought that would be, like, I just thought I might as well play about with that a little bit. So that's what I did. And yeah, I think it actually turned out quite well. The only reason why this is a pumpkin place, the only reason why that is at all relevant, is because I needed a theme for the colours. And I thought, like, in my sketchbook world, there was just a pumpkin pie in a item frame. And I was like, that looks like a decent enough colour scheme. You know, like, it's not that good of a colour scheme, to be completely honest with you. But it worked, you know. It did everything that it was supposed to, and it looks fine in my opinion. So this is actually going to be a little window here, and it's going to be a little bit fancy. It's not too fancy, but it is going to be a little bit fancy. So we're going to go like that and like this. And so that's why this color scheme is orange and then like kind of yellowy or creamy colors. There's also going to be a little bit of birch on the roof and stuff. It's very a simple color design at the end of the day. It's nothing too fancy. The main attraction to this place is hopefully going to be the complicated redstone that we're going to do. So we're going to go like that. And then we're going to destroy that orange block there and replace it with this sandstone. We're using smooth sandstone, by the way. No particular reason. I just thought it looks a little bit nicer than regular sandstone. And I don't really know I had that axe with me. Like, I don't really need it right now. Pickaxe I need. Sword is always just handy. So is a bow. But I don't really need the other things. So if I go like that, that should be fine for that one. Then we're going to actually just pile up here for just a second. And it's going to go on top of this block. No, on top of this block. There we go. This is going to go down like so. That's not the way it works. Like this. And then I probably should have just used a full block there. It would have made it a lot easier, which is what I'm actually going to go and do now. Then I'm going to go and destroy this pile thing that I made. Just to try and clean it up a little bit as I go. So this is what the window looks like, and I've just fallen down a little hole. There's no way up without having to go all the way around, I don't think. There we go. I was worried I was going to have to walk all the way down here and go up these stairs, but luckily I did not. It just kind of sped things up a little bit. And for whatever reason, they're lit really weirdly. Like, you can see that, where for whatever reason, the stairs and the half stabs are slightly darker than these two bits, and I have no clue why. There's probably a way to fix that, but I just don't know what, to be completely honest. I assume it's some sort of lighting glitch, so it might just fix itself eventually, which is what I'm kind of hoping will happen. Just then I don't have to, like waterlog it or something. There is probably some weird technical thing, but I'm fairly sure it's not supposed to be like that. So it should hopefully just fix itself later on down the line. So now we're going to go and do this this window. So it's going to actually be 2 blocks in the middle of this one. Then actually that's not right at all. How have we gotten this so wrong? Oh, that's how we gotten this so wrong. Forget that. If I just go and destroy these, then it's going to be like that, then 2, then like that, and like that. There we go. It was because I forgot these corner bits there, which are definitely necessary, at least just to make it look a little bit nicer. Like, it doesn't really, like, this outside bit doesn't at all affect the redstone side of things, which is, like I said before, it's the bit that people are probably going to be, it's the only reason why you would choose this place to go to out of any of the other places inside of the community world, is pretty much exclusively because of the redstone. And I am quite happy with it, to be completely honest. Like, I know, like, people of mumbo jumbo level or whatever can completely outdo me, but like even like people of like IBX Toy Cat level can completely outdo me. However, I was just quite happy with how, with the idea of it and the fact I was able to make it at all, considering my limited redstone skills. So let's just go and build up this back wall here, and all the windows are going to be slightly different, I'm not going to lie, which does just make it slightly more confusing. But we're up for a challenge, you know. Like, who said this would be easy? What was that thing? I think it was from Animal Crossing. That's such a weird reference. But we don't do things because they're easy. We do them because they're profitable. Which, as much as this isn't at all profitable, that's a good enough motto to live by, in my opinion. I think it is definitely Animal Crossing. That's from. I think that sounds very much like a Tom Nook thing to say. And I'm sorry to all the rest of the people watching this that have no clue what I'm on about because they've never played Animal Crossing. Considering as much as I only get like 100 views a video, I reckon probably about 50% at least of those people have never played Animal Crossing, which is fair enough. Like, it's on Nintendo. Who owns a Nintendo Switch or even like a 3DS over a PlayStation or an Xbox? Like, let's be real for a second. Like, no one goes, that's the console I want over the others. Like, and then you've got the PC players who think they're better than everyone else, despite the fact they're not. Let's just go and finish off this before I start ranting about PC Master Race being such weirdos. But this wall actually isn't going to have any windows, which I might change. It does make it look a little bit blank. I'm not going to lie, like a little bit not dull because it's bright orange, but you know what I mean. It makes it look almost a little bit boring and a little bit samey, I guess would be the better words for it. But hey ho, we can add another window if we so desire. But then there's another window on the back here, and there's no window on this side here. And the reason why there's no window on this side here is because I don't know why I said that in a slightly Liverpudlian accent, but I did. It's because it leads straight onto the not the wheelie worm. That's a Stampy Longhead minigame. I definitely don't copy Stampy Longhead, everyone. But the bookworm. That's the thing of it. I don't know why I had that in my head that it was called the Wiggly Worm. That is definitely a Stampy Longhead mini game. I think it's the one with the gravel and the sand. I don't know. I watch his videos, but I aim not to copy them. Like, I copy the skin and I copy the format. The skin was because I was younger when I started doing this, and I've done 100 and something videos at this point, and I would feel weird changing it. So, like, I don't know, it's a bit weird, but I almost think that this is the Whovian Wizard skin, right? And then this is the Stampy skin. Like, you see what I mean? Like, the armor, as much as it's still the same skin, but the armor makes it the Whovian Wizard kind of thing. I do wish I chose a different skin, not only just because it stops the comments of people being like, oh my gosh, you're just a copy of Stampy Longhead, just because it's a bit of a rubbish skin, to be honest. Like, I like the bright colours. The bright colours cannot be faulted, to be completely honest with you. However, like, I mean, just look at it. Like, what's it supposed to be? Like, I get it's supposed to be a Nimbat from a video game that I've never played, but like, who? Like, no one chooses to be a Nimbat from a video game they've never played. You know, like, I'm sure the people that have played the game, I'm sure it's great. It's a Lies and Tale, I do believe. I might be completely wrong about that, but that's just. It rings bells in my head that I don't think it would if it wasn't from that. I don't know where else an Lies and Tale would be from. But, like, you see what I mean. I'm not just rambling. I'm on it. I swear. Let me just go and finish this final window then. And it should be quite funny, because if you're eating in here or having a drink in the pub across the way, I say across the way, it's 2 blocks away. Then you should just be able to go and say hello to everyone, which, I don't know, it just amuses me that people will be sat here and just looking across the thing and seeing people sat over there. I don't know, there's something about that. It just makes me laugh a little bit internally. I don't laugh that much externally, but I don't know, I like the idea, is all I'm saying. So I don't know why I needed to grab any more, actually, because we should have plenty. So let's just go and run in here and finish this final back window, and then also finish off the wall in its entirety. And that is it for what we're going to be building in this video. I think I might extend this window one upwards, just to make it more even. But hey, I'll do that in between videos. But the last thing I want to do in this video is actually go and show you how the wool farm works now with the giant bubble blowing sheep. So you go in through here, and as you can see, I've added sheep in here. This is the collection mechanism. So there is a minecart and a hopper on top of a hopper with a minecart track on top of it. Under the ground, is it here? I don't really want to break it and then have to go down. No, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. Here it is. There you can see it. There is just a redstone clock going on down here. It then goes and puts the redstone signal into the redstone torches, and then it turns them on and off, which is not that fancy redstone wise anyway. But let me just go and clog that hole up, because otherwise I'll forget. And then this, the redstone torch trail goes up here using blocks and redstone torches. They then activate the dispensers that are all the way up. Each sheep pen has one, with some shears in it. And then the shears, when they're activated in the dispenser, shear the sheep. Which is just a quite nifty thing. So I haven't actually been around this area that much. I didn't do what I did with the iron farm and just stand there for ages. But yeah, it does work a little bit, I hope. Yes, it does. Okay, this isn't actually from that long. I've been here probably for about 20 minutes now. 22 minutes my recording says, but that's always a little bit off. That's a pretty good wool farm. There are only 8 sheep. Obviously, if you weren't doing it with the confines of trying to make it look like something, then you could do 16 sheep. You could do 25 sheep. I don't know. You could do any amount of sheep that you wanted, and it would be ridiculously efficient. You know, you could have a field just full of them. Which would be, if you kind of have a fun experiment to just fill up this entire area here that I've got of empty space for the community, just with one giant sheep farm. I don't know, I just think that would be quite funny. I'm not going to do it, but it'd be also just quite interesting to see how efficient it is, to be completely honest. But that is now the end of this video before I carry on rambling on. The next video will be online as soon as always, and the link will be in the description once it is. I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.